My great-grandfather lived a life that most people would think only happens in old novels or stories passed around family tables and whispers. But this one was real, and it changed the shape of our family forever. He and my great-grandmother had 11 children together. But life at that time was harsh, and only 2 of those children survived past the age of 7. Even after all of that pain and loss, they still opened their home during the Great Depression when other relatives couldn't afford to raise their own kids. So they took them in. In the end, they were raising 13 children in one house. And for years, everyone believed that all of the children were cousins, nieces, nephews, siblings, just one big family trying to get by. But the truth was far more complicated. My great-grandfather worked on the railroad. That job took him far from home, often up north for weeks at a time. Everyone believed he was simply working, doing what he had to do to feed such a large household. But while he was traveling, he met another woman. He didn't just have an affair. He married her. She was black. He was Irish, originally from Dublin. They lived in a world where their relationship alone would have drawn judgment. But they built a life together anyway. And they had 3 daughters. No one in his first home knew. Eventually, tragedy struck. The woman up north became sick, tuberculosis. It was a slow, painful illness, and in the end, she passed away. Their 3 daughters were left behind with no one to care for them. And this is where the story becomes something different, something deeper. When my great-grandmother found out, she didn't turn those girls away. She didn't blame them. She didn't make them feel like outsiders. She took them in. She raised them as her own, right alongside the nieces, nephews, and her 2 surviving children. She fed them when there was barely enough to go around. She clothed them. She protected them. She brought them fully into the family, without question. No one knows if she ever forgave her husband. He stayed. She stayed. And life simply moved forward in the way life sometimes has no choice but to do. But the children, all of them, grew up together. They grew up believing they were one family. No labels, no divisions, no difference in love. Only later, when they were grown, did some of them learn the truth. By then, those bonds are already real, already permanent. This story is not just about betrayal, is not just about secrets, is not even about the man who lived 2 lives. It is about the woman who had every reason to be hard and chose to be kind. The woman who had every reason to push those children away, but instead became their mother. Families are not always built the way we expect. Sometimes they are shaped by pain, by survival, and by choices that are difficult to understand. But sometimes they're also shaped by love.